All right, what up? Y'all done seen me before, but this may be your first time seeing this brother here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Zach.
Yeah, this is my cousin, y'all. We about to tell a little story about last weekend. It's actually way bigger than just what happened last weekend. All of y'all that's, familiar with Chicago and just being, somebody that's trying to get outdoors and, experience life in a positive manner, I'm gonna be changing the music fucking manually in this motherfucker. Uh Cuz must clearly be high, which I don't blame him because so am I. Bars. But anyway, uh, let's see. Oh, we got that, of course. Got that heady one coming right up. But anyway, um, I don't really know how to skip ads.
That was gonna be Marty's Sofa.
That shit is in the way. Martin Sofa. We can play Martin Sofa
for
next.
5 figures. Actually, all
Which one you
but
want?
we can play this one though.
Martin Sofa though.
No, the one that you're.
We gonna play, but we gonna have something queued up? What you wanna play next?
Marty's Sofa.
Martin Sofa. I bet. Okay, y'all. Look, so we went partying last week, right? We went on a party, but we went to a kickback. And if y'all know how it is, just trying to survive life, like life is what it is, right? Like life has its own challenges, that our bodies naturally have, that dealing with other human beings or whatever. But the way life has been created, capitalism, colonialism, etc., what they call patriarchy, all of that shit creates a system of systems that's really a game. And with games, unfortunately, there are winners and losers. And it's levels to this shit. It's a, sliding scale. It's a grade on a curve type thing. But I need y'all to understand some people are losers, like losers. Some people, like myself, I've come to terms, and this is the irony, I've come to terms with the fact that in this system of capitalism, I feel like I'm more on the losing side. It's hard to sometimes not feel like a loser, but I still have confidence in myself. I'm still cool with, you feel me, who I am as a person. I'm also not gonna take over this whole conversation. I'm gonna make sure cuz like talk about some of this shit too. But he also, we both high as hell, so it may happen how it happened. But anyway, let me stop bullshitting and get into the fucking story. Basically, I have been like going through it this whole time, and cuz thank you for cuz he definitely, came through in many situations. But last weekend for sure, because we had a decent ass time. He brought through some of his homies. We all went to this little kickback team. And I'm from the Hunters, and this shit was in the Hunters, but we met up in Hyde Park, right? So, like I said, it's a situations where we got winners and losers, right? In the game of life and in life, right? So this one dude, we got our Uber or our Lyft or whatever to get to the motherfucking kickback. Why did this random motherfucker run up? I'm gonna just say we don't know what race he was, but he wasn't black. He ran up on our shit like he was finna like uphold. And cuz can tell like his side, if you wanna like hop in and interrupt me at any point. But point is, bro ass pulled up talking about, guys, I left my phone and he left his phone in his Uber. You smoking? My bad, I ain't trying to.
No, I'm still stoned. No, yeah. So while he ran up on my side, this motherfucker, he was like on some goofy shit. Like he ran to the door, like you could just tell his whole energy was off. And Cuz knows that shit too. He was the one who mentioned it as well. I mean to me before, and this motherfucker, he ran to the door on some skippy, happy go lucky type shit. I don't fucking know. This nigga probably had some shrooms like yippee yippee yay on some dumbass shit. Then he fucking after that. He went to the door, stopped, like mid animation, fucking turned back around, ran up to the fucking car to my side of the door, like that.
Yeah, I didn't even see all of that. But what cuz basically, just in case y'all missed it, he cuz talking about the part when bro, before he even came to the car, we was coming out of the fucking building. That's what you talking about, right? We was coming out of the building and bro was coming in, and yeah, he was like boppity bopperoo. And the whole point is he must be in life, at least to himself, a winner or whatever, right? Because of two reasons. Number one, a couple reasons. They all go to the same way. Number one, if he moving around like that, him moving around like that, all bouncy, and not looking where you going. I don't give a fuck if it's Hyde Park. It's still the South Side, and you left your phone in a fucking Uber. You feel me? Like you must be used to like shit just going your way. You feel me? I remember a motherfucker told me even when you double check, triple check, you can still fuck up and miss
on phone them.
right. Like every
tweaking.
right. Even so, why wouldn't I double check and look behind me? Especially you don't know the fucking Uber driver and he don't know you. You would never see him again. But then he ran up on our shit. Like if it was me, I would have just had to tell him how to do this shit the regular way. Like my brother, you gonna have. He was of color. He probably was a Mexican. I'm like you would have had to go online, sign into your Uber account, and then get on the fucking automated chat, and then wait to be connected to a human chat. And then your ass would have had to figure out how to get your phone back. Because we was not this motherfucker. And he gonna say, "Can y'all call my phone?" And then just assume that the Uber driver was gonna answer his phone. Shout out to Cuz once again. Go ahead. What you was gonna say?
So when I did give him my phone, no, no, actually I didn't give him my phone. I wasn't about to. I was like, hold on. I was like, fuck that shit. I was like, what's the number? And I'll put that shit on speaker type shit.
You put it on speaker, yeah.
Yeah, and then that's when I put it on speaker, he got there by it type shit. But I was still ready because I was like, just because he tries to grab my shit, I was about to be ready to choke the fuck out of that motherfucker.
Now we knew he wasn't on that. But I'll tell you this though, bro was just entitled is my thing, and then he's either a liar / scammer, or he really do be getting money like that, or is just you feel me privileged to where motherfuckers give him money because he calls cuz let him he's like what's the number, so bro cuz dialed the number and bro was you feel me talking like hey I was just in your Uber blah blah blah. He talking about he doing the next ride. Obviously this is fucking job. And so he talking about I'll pay you a really nice tip. Like tip? Like whatever, bro. And then he was like, then he starts saying all of this about whatever price that your next ride is gonna be, I'll pay that. And I was like, either he is lying or he's just used to being able to like money his way out of situations. I have been broke the majority of my life, even in situations where I've been able to come up. I still never just expect that I'm finna be able to. I always just try to prepare for shit and like also be ready to take L's. I don't know. Shout out to Mick Jenkins. You know, that's been my favorite rapper for damn near 10 years. He say, motherfuckers gotta know how to hold a loss. What are you talking about? I butchered it, but he said some shit like that. Y'all, if you heard the song, y'all know what bro said. He was dissing Joey Badass. That shit was fucking funny. Yeah, that shit was fucking funny. But anyway, what I was finna say. So yeah, that's all I'm finna say about Buddy Ass. Oh, just on some funny shit though, just to see. I don't know how the shit. Did bro ever call you? Anybody ever call your phone again afterwards?
That Indian motherfucker.
Just that one time?
Yeah, okay. Remember he called me, and he was like, he called me about the.
He was like, where bro ass? He tried to ask where bro ass was at. Like,
okay,
we knew him.
Pretty much has just been like this. I got myself caught up in somebody else's shit and it let me get counted to some other bullshit I didn't even want to be a part of. Basically, I told this motherfucker I told because when he was saying talking to the Uber driver, I told Uber driver I was like, hey, just call back my number type shit and I don't know. I tried to do set up some type of arrangement for the thing or whatever. Or no, I gave him the address. It was some shit.
He basically asked bro. You gave him the address of the building and shit, so that he can come pick. So where he dropped bro off, he could come drop his phone off at.
Yeah, type shit. And so like then, so yeah, that's what happened. And then the Indian guy calls me sometime later, and he was like, yeah, he said, how do I know if the guy's gonna pay me the amount that he's actually. He said, how do I know if he's actually going to tip me or pay me? He said, do you know if he's going to pay me or not? And I'm like, how in the fucking hell am I supposed to know, bro? Like, what sense does that fucking make? And hold on, prior to this, when motherfucker, when I let the Hispanic dude use the fucking phone on my speaker, when I put it on speakerphone, he was there. We made it clear that we didn't even know this motherfucker. We were just like, it was just on some stranger trying to be on some Samaritan type shit. You feel me? 'Cause that's just how I am as a person. I do want to help people. That's how I generally am as a person. But so I was trying to do that shit. But then I'm like, that shit just got me caught up inside some shit that didn't fucking make any sense. Because then he's asking me like, oh, how do I know if he's gonna pay me or not? I'm like, I don't know.
Well, yo,
We told
mans.
you beforehand that we didn't know who he was. I was just trying to help him out type shit. And
Go
he's
get
like,
your mans.
he's like, how am I supposed to know? And I'm like, I don't know. I think I ended up hanging up the phone. Either I hung up the phone or I just really just was like on it, like bro, like no, like how the fuck am I supposed to know? Like I was basically telling them like you guys are both goofy as hell at this point, and y'all
Yeah,
that's
that
just
shit was
tweaking.
comedy.
Like y'all would be some certified goofies because like what the fuck was what the
But
fuck was
look,
some
let's just move forward because we wanna get
yeah.
we want to get past bro ass because we just wanted to get out the way of what a winner in this system looks like. Because clearly that has to have been his life. Because like some people know how to hold a loss, and some people in general know how to hold themselves accountable. Like me, like sometimes you got to come to the conclusions that you got to come to, and some situations you go into like sometimes like they say money can't even unlame you. Like it make you think of like hey bro, you seen that what's buddy name? Aziz I'm sorry. You saw that Aziz I'm sorry shit? When he was they was canceling his ass. Basically, Aziz I'm sorry is basically a fucking lame, and Aziz I'm sorry has weird beliefs about what he's supposed to get from like women or whatever because he got money. And that's what I'm saying. Like people be winning in the game of capitalism, but losers though. Like that motherfucker's a fucking loser. Elon Musk, this motherfucker has been trying to buy friends. He's been trying to buy women. He's trying to buy the fucking United States government. He's not even from here. And people still be clowning his ass. People still don't like his ass. It's a couple. Of course, you see the goofies that want to be on some status shit, and they get a Tesla or whatever. My dad's a fucking cornball. He's one of the motherfuckers that try to stretch himself to win the game of capitalism, but he just looked stupid and short and can't dress. But anyway, what was I going to fucking say? So anyway, point is, I don't give a fuck how much you think you win in the game of capitalism. In real life, a lot of these motherfuckers are losers, which brings me to the next motherfucker. When we actually get to the fucking kickback, right? It was just me and Cuz at first. His two homies didn't come through, but when we got to the spot, it was already people there. It was people in different rooms. It was one of them. Like I'm from the Hunted, so the Hunted sometimes like Chicago got that interesting, architecture sometimes where it don't look like it's a big crib. But the point is, it was chill. You know what I'm saying? But we try to sit down, or we come in there, and it's this weird motherfucker. He's in this seat that, first of all, it ain't like we trying to be sitting right up on your goofy ass, but he was sitting in such a way where his whole body was like stretched across the shit. And he gonna look at us when we came in the party. That's that shit. It's motherfucking. It smells like Kwame. But anyway, what was I finna say? Just shit. Be fucking never neglected. That's my shit. Trap. Nah, but anyway, motherfucking the ugly buddy was laying like crazy. We didn't know how lame Buddy was, but that was his first. What's crazy is I'm gonna like tell y'all all the goofy shit he did and said, but I'm gonna like put it in context because at first we didn't know how much of a clown bro was at first, but this how motherfuckers was hanging it. So we motherfucking get there and Buddy, he's laid across like this, and then he looks to us and say, "We've been there less than 60 seconds. Like we literally just opened the door and walked over to what we assumed could be seating, and this motherfucker stretched across it, and he said." hey, let's tell y'all quiet. And then I looked at him and I said, so that was his second goof troop. Saying that, I said in a jovial sense, I said, hey, we just trying to see where we could sit down. You know what I'm saying? We getting in here, we standing. You know what I'm saying? And then one of the beautiful sisters there told his dumbass to move, and told his dumbass to move, and then Cuz sat in the seat that bro was in, and I sat across from him. But the way that bro had the seat pushed up, I had to push the shit back because, like, first of all, the crowd was it was of mixed age range, but the majority, the median age, I feel like was people in their 20s, and black don't crack. I'm actually in my treintas, mi amigo. Actually, I was talking to the Venezuelan homie yesterday, and he told me he was 19, and I told him I was in my 30s, and he was like, tú eres 30. I said, más de 30. He said, más de 30. I said, yeah, for real, bro. I was telling him ejercicios cada día. You feel me? Beber agua cada día. But anyway,
So what was he saying? Blake doesn't crack in Spanish?
no, I was just telling him that I was more than 30. He was like, you 30? I was like, I'm older than 30. And he was like, oh, damn. And I was like, yeah, I be exercising every day. Not necessarily lifting weights, but I get active every day. Definitely walking or biking because, like I said, broke boy things. And I was basically saying, drink water, drink more water, take a little sip. But what I was finna say. So basically, um, this this young brother, who back to the party. This young brother was so goofy. I'm gonna just fast forward to the goofiest part. Firstly, um, there was a young lady. This is the third person that we're gonna talk about. This young lady. You know how when you in a party or a kickback or the club, where like it's not that other girls aren't pretty there, but it's or aren't sexy or ain't thick or ain't got a body, but there's usually like the one like main young lady, young sister in the spot that everybody kind of at least is aware of and got in the back of their mouth. You know what I'm saying? And it was this chocolate young lady. She was thin with a big ass. Excuse my lust. Um, but me, let me tell you, I know better. But cause ain't nothing I'm on. Come on. No, but
Elevated type of high.
you high? You still too high?
Hell yeah.
Nah, that shit is kicking in. We actually drank a motherfucking joint. Well, I ain't even finna say they. I think that might be a brand name, so I ain't gonna say that shit. But it was one of them edible woody wops from the dispensary. It was 100 milligrams. We just split that motherfucker. I drank a whole one yesterday, and I was woo. But what I was finna say?
Damn. Yeah, I'm high as hell.
Yeah, and then we was smoking too. So
Yeah,
reaching new heights, looking nice. But what was I finna say? I know better. See, my thing is, I don't expect like the worst, but I at least expect to have a good time, and if I don't have the best time, like, I don't even necessarily expect to necessarily hit it off with somebody I just met, especially not on no sexual shit. I've never had sex with somebody that I just met, but I did one time have sex with this young lady. I didn't meet her at the party, but I saw her at the party. I had already knew her, not very well. We were classmates. This was college, and actually, I wish I should do a story time one day about that. Because basically, I had sex with her to spite her friend. Because I wasn't even really interested in that young lady. She was a sweetheart, but I wasn't really interested in her. I actually at that point was celibate for like a year. Hey, that's a story, G. I'm gonna get to that story later. But anyway, and I was drunk. But anyway, so I know better. What was I talking about? Okay, yeah. This stupid motherfucker ruined it so much for anybody. Cause a lot of us was kind of like feeling the and back to the party shit. The young lady, the skinny one with a big ass, she was so sexy. She would like lick her teeth every time she laughed. Did you notice that, bro? I could probably just be the only freaky person that be noticing that shit. But every
I
time
think
she laughed,
maybe.
she licked her teeth. I don't know why, but I thought that shit was very sexy. And she was a sexy young lady. And yeah, basically, you want to know what's so funny? I'm gonna talk about the whole loser aspect of like me and how I play with her. But before I get into that, I gotta go back to talking about Buddy's dumbass because he ruined that for everybody. So like I said, other people was like kind of feeling her too and shit. And so, cause your ass is off camera, you can stay off camera if you want, but I just want to make you aware though that you've been off screen for like I don't know, probably 5-10 minutes.
Oh, I'm
But
shy as fucking hell. My bad. Like that shit just kicked my ass. Like, like my ass was just like stoned on some shit, like on some robot shit. Like they fucking disable you for like, like fucking temporarily before you fucking reboot type shit.
hell no.
You had a super fucking mega quantum chip inside me type shit. But no, I was just like, like
Hell no.
I'm high as hell. Like I'm sorry, that shit.
Hey,
I was stuck. I was. I don't know if
I ain't mad at you, man. It just reminded me of the Boondocks stuff. Where they was like, "What's the matter? I can't hang." Not the Boondocks. I'm tweaking. Bebe's kids. I was watching this brother. What's his name? The storyteller. I think that's his name. Shout out to him. He looked like my cousin, but a British version. And I'm the storyteller today in this motherfucker. But anyway, yeah, for the man them, you get me. You hear the tunes in the background, yeah? Loud that fam. You know how we coming, you get me. I said, you know how we coming. I don't think they say that shit. We say that shit here in Chicago. Anyway,
wait,
well,
wait. On some super cool type shit. That we ever heard about Cuz for a while, so that's something
ha,
different in the
in a Rick and Morty universe, hell yeah, his ass
his,
got
that's the whole different universe type shit, and it's or it'll be also conspiracy theory type shit, like
storyteller. If you see our cousin, bro, it'd be crazy. But yeah, you look like his ass, but like a healthier version, a healthier and British version. He's been eating all the bangers and mash. You get me? Nah, but anyway, what was I gonna fucking say? Um, so shit, man. Uh, I'm gonna call him my back pain and got neck pain because of the weight of the game on my shoulder. Now, what I was gonna fucking say? Um, Nobody don't want to cry no. No, anyway. So going back to that shit, Buddy ass was so fucking goofy. First of all, did you notice that the young lady and the sister that you was on, or should we even talk about that? Should we post? Or are you cool with talking about her or nah? No.
nah.
Okay. Well, let's just say that I was just noticing that I want this thing, and this is how you know they was young. They wasn't underage, so shut the fuck up. But one of them she was no none of us was talking to her. She was already coupled with a young brother who was I think her age because he looked pretty young. She was the only one who was young. She was 18, but everybody else was uh was in the 20s. Yo, when you dropping some more diamonds, man. Oh wow, thank you, young brother. Oh shit. Chat. We got motherfuckers supporting us. Shout out to Lyrical Rod. Hey my brother, we finna this is another one. We coming up with one right now in the studio, cooking up in the kitchen. No, but see, where'd you find this? No, but seriously. Seriously though, I'm very grateful for any support. All right, play that Mick Jenkins shit in a bit. We gonna keep that queued
Oh
up.
yeah, I was gonna say definitely
Yeah,
with
we gonna
this.
keep that queued up. But first, we gonna play this one right here. I love this song. But anyway, So I keep saying this, we keep restarting this shit. We high as hell. Buddy was such a fucking goofy. But anyway, I gotta say this shit for context though. This how you know they was young though, like in their 20s and shit, cause I don't know what it is about young sisters. This is just immature shit. Like, don't do this. Like, when sisters will whisper, like in front of you, like, why are you whispering in front of don't like y'all may as well go out into the bathroom or some shit. Like, why are you whispering in front of us? Like, what type of shit? And they was right next to cuz. Like me, I was just standing across from them. But anyway, fam, fam. Bro must have said while they was doing their little whisper shit, the lame buddy must have said, and this is what I mean by he a loser. He must have said all of this shit about, yeah, I'm a graphic designer and all of this and that. Yeah, let's work. He said, first of all, y'all, I have not given a fuck about no career goals in a long time. You got something to say? My bad. Go ahead.
I think I heard something.
What you mean? People live on this floor. You're gonna hear that as long as nobody come right here on some trying to come in. We in the fucking conference room. No, we didn't sign up, but nuck if you buck. That's all we saying. But anyway, what was I finna say? So but anyway, bro must have started saying some shit to me about like his little business and shit. And I wasn't even trying to be condescending. He was being lame the whole time. He was being lame the whole time. And I was just like being very cordial. I was being very like, yo, my fucking shit is turning into Wix, y'all. My shit is not behaving. But anyway, that's how you know my shit freeform. It's just Africanness, bro. It's Black History Month. I should not be ashamed of my hair. Shout out to Lucretia Mama. She said that shit. She said that perfectionism is white supremacy. Shout out to Lucretia Mama. But anyway, what was I finna fucking say? So yeah. Come on now, y'all. But anyway, what was I finna say? They up there banging and bumping, as my mom used to say, when you had a noisy neighbors. But anyway, so this motherfucking dude was saying all this shit about blah 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 and skibbity woo bobby bob. And I'm just like, oh, okay, that's nice, that's neat. And a lot of men be really, oh, did I mention he was like short? This dude was short, like significantly short. Like I'm not the tallest guy. I'm like 5'10" on a really nice day. But this brother was like short, like had that complex like my father. Like my father probably the same height as bro. My dad's like 5'4". And so Buddy must have got the saying this is and that's to me. He gonna say, yeah, we should discuss business. So I did not know he was. So they was passing liquor around. I am currently somewhat mildly depressed. I usually don't drink. I probably drink like once or twice a year, at most like once or twice a month. And now that I think about it, that's about how much I drank so far. I drank that time when I was in Denver earlier this month, or this February now, and then I drank at the party, which was last weekend. So that was only twice in January. But anyway, but still, I usually don't really drink at all unless shit is going bad. Like even the once or twice, that means shit is not nice bars. But anyway, um, they passing around liquor or whatever, but I didn't know this, that they said he came in the party with liquor. They said they don't know how long he been drinking. Bro, didn't they say barely anybody knew him except for the sexy shorty with the big ass? Don't you remember everybody else saying like this was their first time meeting, bro?
The goofy dude.
Yeah.
I think so. No, I think the dark skin shorty.
Yeah, sexy mama.
Her and I think no, that was the other girl's friend too.
But just them, right? And then
I think it was
everybody,
like two or three of them, and I think maybe the light skin. I don't know. It was something like that, but definitely.
motherfuckers was like being very, very calm because that was their house. I would have beat the fuck out of him. That was his house. Bro was nice as hell because the bro in question, we was in his room smoking, And he was telling me, I'm jumping the gun, y'all. Let's just go back to when bro must have said. Also, I keep forgetting that I'm attractive, and a lot of men don't be knowing that they like on the spectrum. And no, I don't mean autism, if you know what I mean. They're on the color spectrum. And not like there's anything wrong with that, but I've been flirted with on the low and directly in them kind of low key aggressive. Bro was giving, hey, bro, I fuck with your movement. Let's build vibes. Also giving, hey, yo, check it out vibes. Bro was giving 2014 at the function vibes mixed with Diddy vibes also on the low. And I was just like, what's to you? But anyway, he gonna say, uh, we should go out, me, you, and buddy who room it was should go outside and discuss business. It was cold as fuck. It's Chicago in January. We're not going outside, you dumbass boy. But all I said was, oh no, I'm actually cool right here, bro. Whatever you got to talk about, I would just suggest you follow me on IG. And he was like, nah, man, it's too many females in here. And I was like, whoa. I was like, I basically just was like, oh no, I'm not bothered at all by that. I was like, I'm fine. I was like, I'm cool. And then bro ass must have they must have noticed he was tweaking or something. And they just was like, let's move around or something. I don't really remember what happened afterwards, but all I know is um the shit came to a head. Bro, when did motherfuckers really get to like tweaking the most? I'm trying to like put this shit in perspective.
Then the motherfucker say some shit like, they. I don't know if you said this part or not. I'm too fucking I don't remember.
No, go ahead.
He then he coming on some shit like these are my friends. Like,
thank you for reminding me. That's why I brought up sexy shorty. Thank you, cuz. That's why you gotta have. I be forgetting all type of shit when I be doing these rants. G, good shit, cuz. Good shit. Basically,
that's where it all began. Type shit.
Yes. Go ahead.
This is where it all began.
Looking at there, basically. So I guess they may have noticed that I was feeling chocolate mama, or maybe she was. Shit, hold on, we gonna pause this real quick. All right, bet. I just had to be respectful. If the video fucks up at this point or any point after, forgive me, because it seemed like anytime I press pause on this shit, my shit get the fucking up. But hopefully it's not fucking up. But anyway, I just had to check and see if it was appropriate to bring this up. So they was peeping that I was feeling the chocolate sexy mama, but it was another beautiful chocolate sister that was there also that was feeling me, and I didn't know because if I feel like somebody is involved with somebody who is close to me, I ain't trying to I ain't really with that. But I just found it ironic. You know what I'm saying? That and let's talk about even not just the patriarchal or I'm sorry, let's not even talk about the capitalistic shit. Even just like on the aesthetic tip, like I try to be in the sun as much as possible so that I could be as chocolate as possible. I like dark skin, me being as dark as I could possibly be. I've occasionally been called brown skin, which I believe people mean well when they say that. But the thing is, light skin and dark skin, light and dark are values, and then brown is a color. We're all brown skin. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. But the point is, most people consider me to be light skinned. The sister that I was feeling, apparently she likes dark skinned men. And the irony, even more irony, is that allegedly, me being light skinned or whatever, I'm supposed to, fare well a certain kind of way within capitalism. I haven't. And then women may seem to find light skinned men attractive or whatever. But as far as like finding them masculine or whatever, I feel like they may find dark skinned men like in the stereotypical sense, uh, you know, like attractive in a certain way. Shout out to Franklin Delano Signifier. He was talking about that shit, about like porn, if you will. But yeah, point is, I don't feel bad whenever I feel like yesterday I lost $3 and the L's in this certain point in my life be feeling super heavy. You feel me? Um Even when it's just losing $3 or some shit, because I was like, damn man, I just feel like a loser. But one thing I have to just understand is it's a way to like lose, it's a way to crash out with like dignity. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though Creature Mama said like doing all of that shit, like perfectionism is white supremacy, I still try to put my best foot forward and try to look as, you know what I'm saying, presentable as possible. Not for the white man and not for none of these coon ass niggas that try to excuse my language, that try to fucking, like my father or somebody, anybody else in my family that just doesn't like my hair. Like, I love my hair. I just sometimes wanted to like hurry up and like form in a certain kind of way that I see ideally in my mind. But at the end of the day, I be coming through fresh. Because even though Sister Mama wasn't necessarily feeling me, more on that later, she was super interested in me. And that's one thing I've always had to like remind myself of, is that I'm interesting. A lot of women may find me interesting, but that don't mean that they're interested. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, trying to be in everybody's face or nothing. Like, I have a very modest body count, I feel like I'm handsome though, and I get, what I get, and I don't throw a fit. If you was to take the age I am now, and the age I was when I lost my virginity and subtract it, then mathematically speaking, I've had on average one new sex partner every year, and I'm cool with that. Uh, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to, compete with nobody. That's the problem. Is that that's how we as men have decided to look at ourselves. We can just all not be hedonists. You know what I'm saying? The Bible tries to tell you not to be a hedonist or whatever, but the Bible also says that David was a man after God's own heart, and that motherfucker was a whoremonger. He had a bunch of wives and concubines, and so did his son Solomon. And that's why these retired Hotep motherfuckers be, yeah, our ancestors, they had a lot of wives, polygamy and shit. But whatever. You was finna say something? You got a phone call? What was you finna say?
Oh, I don't know if you can pause it.
Pause? Yeah. What's going on? You need a phone call? You gotta make a phone call?
Yeah, or just hold on.
Yeah, just come back. Let me just finish saying this shit. Is it gonna be a long time? Is it gonna take a while? Because I feel like if I pause it again, it's gonna fuck this shit up. Do your call if you got to, but how long is it gonna be?
Because I don't know if you heard what I was trying to tell you earlier. When we had
about out west?
No, not out west.
Hold on, y'all. I hope the video don't fuck up. All right, y'all. Cuz gotta go, but I'm gonna finish saying this shit though. All right, so I probably should just go back to the original part about Buddy and how he fucked it up for everybody. Basically, he started acting like he wanted to fight people. He didn't act like that towards me, because I would have fucked him up. He was tweaking, G. I promise you, I would have beat the fuck out of him, especially because everybody else was being so nice to this man. Like, I'm just like, this is y'all house though. I would have had to beat the fuck out of somebody tweaking on me like that. But anyway, so this man must have got too drunk and started like crying and all of this shit. And I was like, oh, let me go back to the sisters finding me interesting type shit. So as usual, even if a sister is not like feeling me, what will happen often is they just ask me a bunch of questions. Where are you from? Are you Jamaican? Of course, all that type of bullshit, you know. But I wish y'all would have seen the fit that I had on. I was fresh as hell, and like I looked super cultural in that bitch, and everybody and that's the thing. I try to always put shit in perspective, because it's like, hey, everybody is asking you questions. You look different. People are not necessarily used to um like how you coming. So a lot of times they just intrigued by you or whatever. It don't mean somebody trying to fuck you or whatever. So a lot of the time, that is where I land with that whole situation in general. So like I don't even be setting myself up for failure. Especially because I wouldn't even really know how to go forward in that relationship. I wasn't necessarily even feeling her. I was just keeping it a buck. A bean. Somebody explain to me why y'all say a bean. I might be a unk at this point, because what the fuck y'all mean a bean? A bean? A bean? A bean like Molly? In my day, may as well do the whole unk shit. In my day, bean was a pill, my briggity brother. You're barbecued. But anyway, what was I finna say? Let's start right here. So here's my thing. Um, this kid said, "Oh, this is what I was saying when Cuz was like, when I was like, oh, when Cuz was reminding me." So basically, y'all, basically, when he found out that like I was like getting attention, I guess that's really what it was. It could have been the fact that the one sister who I wasn't necessarily trying to talk to, because famdom was talking to her, she was feeling me, and then I was feeling somebody else. He could have been peeping at, or just peeping at everybody, was like vibing, like asking me all type of questions, and bro must have said, after I denied his let's go outside, hey yo, check it out, it's too many females in here. I was like, he what do you fucking say? He was like, yeah, these two, I don't think he said these two, but he was like, these girls right here, they my home girls, and if they got a problem, I'm a ride for them. I was like, oh, cool, that's nice. I appreciate that. That's really good that you're willing to protect black women. But at any rate, uh, man, I hope the video. I feel like the hope that frame rate ain't fucking up. But anyway, what the fuck was I finna say? What the fuck was I finna say? Putting that PPE, stop that, some got that. It was a lot that you should have seen the scene when doing a GBG, it's a TBC, got bring me clean how rusty one. I was shooting my tins out, I potting up new machines of balls, supply to mix it raw, fat new blazers to mix some more. That's my shit. Now, anyway, what I was gonna say. Hey. No, but Jada be fucked up if I'm doing all of that shit. It's not even synced and the shit fucked up again. But anyway, what the hell was I finna say about Buddy dumbass? So he said that stupid shit like I was the one posing a threat. He started getting like fucking physical with people. He didn't hit nobody, but he did what in court could be considered assault, which is doing this. I swear I didn't know none of this shit until they was like already kicking him out of the function. And that was the thing. I'm like, I knew he was tweaking, but y'all talking about he in y'all mama face, because this was their mama house. I'm like, oh no, y'all are nice. That's another thing I said to the brother. I said, you wanna know what's so sad? A police officer would have likely killed him the way he was behaving. But guess what? A bunch of quote unquote hood, urban, ghetto, as they say, black people, they treated this man with so much patience, way more than I would have. I would have beat the fuck. The first thing I would have did was said, "Hey, bro, you gotta leave. You tweaking." If he would have did any of the shit that they were saying he did, he would have instantly. What? To this day, it was a week ago. I'm still just like, Damn, he was tweaking like that, and y'all was real smooth in the hundreds. Boy, dumbass boy, goof ass boy, lame ass boy, slow ass boy, dumbass boy, lame ass boy. Now, like, nah, but what I was finna say. Um, all right, so I don't want no karma. What you think I read my songs for? No, but anyway, what the fuck am I getting at here, man? Basically, bro ass was a fucking lame. He thought he was a graphic designer. And everybody had to kiss his ass, and when they didn't, he just kept drinking and drinking and drinking, and he got sadder and sadder and sadder. Then I came in the function, and he doesn't even know I'm living with my fucking aunt right now. All the money that I've ever had in the past year has been donated. Shout out to Mutual/Direct Aid. Shout out to Brother Prince Shakur. All of y'all, you got me, because y'all be saying some real shit. Y'all already know I don't really agree with all the leftism and shit. But y'all already know I have no choice but to be a socialist. I really don't get these broke motherfuckers trying to be capitalists. Y'all motherfuckers dumb as hell. But what I was finna say, uh, so, oh man, my heart. Um, so yeah, man. After they kicked him out of the party, before they kicked him out of the, no, as they were kicking him out of the party, I leaned over to the chocolate sister's friend. I was like, because the sexy chocolate sister was like, hey, all of y'all could come to my house in Gary. So if y'all don't know much about Chicago, the Hunnits is so Gary is in Chicagoland. Gary is a company town. Have you ever heard that song from that episode of South Park when they was talking about Amazon? It was like, some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood and skin and bones. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You lift 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. What is a company store? What is a company town? A company town is a place that is owned. I'm sorry, it is a city township that is basically only in existence for the people who live there to work there forever. In fact, a lot of times they paid you in currency that you can only spend within that township. Like, hey, I'm a proud Kenwood graduate, Kenwood Academy graduate. Kenwood, I remember Bronco Bucks. Imagine if you worked for only Bronco Bucks and everywhere you went, they only accepted Bronco Bucks. Then you can't move because don't nowhere else accept Bronco Bucks. That was Gary. Gary was a company town. Then eventually it became a real city and a black man became the mayor. And then all the white people said, fuck this. And then Gary became even more fucked than it already was. It already was a place full of vices and vice lords because um, it was a place where so the company store is usually where the people worked and all of that, and they worked there, um, and they bought everything just like Amazon. Like, go watch. I don't. I can't really stand them South Park racist white motherfuckers, but they was kind of on to something with a lot of their episodes. But no, I'm not playing Weekend. This is a commercial. Don't even play with me. But anyway, what was I finna fucking say? Oh, that's toxic masculinity. I have my fucking camera. I have my phone in front of my lap. I'm leaning my phone against the laptop. I can't see the skip ad button because it's right on the bottom right of the screen. But whatever. If anything, he's toxic masculinity. All he talks about is objectifying women and making them slaves because they're on drugs. or something. I don't know. I don't listen to that shit. He worse than me is the point. Fuck you. But anyway, um, so what the fuck was I finna motherfucking say? So as Sexy Mama is telling us that we can go to her house in Gary, Cuz, hey, shout out to Cuz. He was ready and willing to go, and his home. It's funny because as Buddy was getting kicked out the party, like that was when Cuz homies was coming through, and Buddy must have tried it with Cuz homies, and I'm like, y'all nice as hell. Y'all have every right to rock his shit. I'm not a motherfucker that takes on other people's beef. So I'm very unlikely to fight for you unless like you're being jumped, you lose, and blah blah blah. But he was short as fuck. I'm like, if y'all not finna crunch him, I'm not finna crunch him unless he come over to me. Which surprisingly, he didn't. I was just like, I'm usually like not somebody that wants to try physically per se, but sometimes, and usually it don't be. It's crazy because a lot of times people will like try me the way he tried me, which is on some like, yeah, I'm a graphic designer and let's talk business or whatever. Like what? Like get the fuck out of my face. Get out of here, you fucking schmuck. But anyway, you know all the ops of socials. No, but anyway, yeah, you know all the ops love socials with their booty breath ass. But anyway, uh, as like this motherfucker's finally being kicked out, I'm talking to the sister friend. I'm like, hey, I'm feeling your friend. I'm attracted to her. And then she said, I know. She thinks you're a hippie. I said, I am. She said, no. You have to tell her that you're a very wealthy man. If you don't get your dumb ass out of here, as soon as she said that, we were interrupted by like the commotion of bro like finally getting kicked out. Hey, side note, I was playing like Mortal Kombat or whatever over at their house too as Buddy was getting kicked out. What I need y'all to do, I'm sorry, I'll try not to talk shit about the video game people, but I'm sorry, I just keep noticing it over and over again. At least wash y'all joysticks, y'all. Y'all always be like, hey, hop on the sticks. And y'all hand me, I was like, yo, was y'all eat early morning playing video games while you eating fucking pancakes? It's fucking syrupy, sticky shit. I hope it's syrup. Fucking sticky ass, wash your fucking video game, foobity woo wops, please. Or don't invite me to play you guys. I don't want to do that, fam. But anyway, so yeah, I'm like a very wealthy man. Hell no. I'm a very healthy man. You feel me? Do you remember my bank card? That can't be up trying to diss me. He was in an interview room saying ballads. One of the things was voila. I'm feeling ballads, puppy looking like Nicki Minaj. Hey, his ass be wavy. Manic depression. But anyway, no, I ain't claiming that shit. But I do remember going to therapy and my my therapist was like, yeah, you've got like mild depression with like some manic features. Take question Bank Cleave. I need to have the bank cut Harrods. Accra. What I want to put boiled egg in my salad. I left me all filled with 50s, didn't remember my bank card. Willie Rich Bro was with me, had an ear in his back like a Lampard. That can't be an option to diss me. He was in the interview room singing ballads. And the only damn thing is a wallad. Like, hey, don't feel embarrassed. Bad B looking on Nicki Minaj. His spaceship in my garage. Hey, that's I like the fuck. I legit like the UK brothers, but also y'all xenophobic, closed-minded, tribalistic, booty breath ass. Y'all don't like them brothers and sisters for no reason. They didn't do shit to y'all. Just like y'all don't like the motherfucking Venezuelans for no reason. They didn't do shit to y'all. You motherfucking motherfuckers. Hey, I feel like I'm getting higher and higher. Hey, that shit was decent. Hey, I think all I need is half on one of these motherfuckers. Cause this shit is ooh, got me in this bitch slipping and sliding. Nah, hey, if you in a state that got legal weed, please hit the Cash App G because fam, I'm tired of these Illinois prices, G. They are robbing us, G. Man, listen. That shit is not fair. Everybody in Michigan stand tall. Y'all got it. Y'all got it, Michigan. But it's just too cold. It's too cold, baby. It's so cold in the D. How the fuck is we supposed to keep peace? It's all on my working. I'm as hell. And y'all trying to take my weed away. Listen, I have to stay high, G. Cause, yeah, man. When you be losing how I be losing sometimes, or how I feel like I'll be losing, you gotta do something, G. And I ain't finna be on no alcoholic shit or popping no pills or none of that shit. The weed is so raw, G. Especially weed products like Rick Simpson oil. That shit is just too costly here. That shit boring, red eye. Alright. I'll probably get off this motherfucker now. But anyway, yeah, Buddy kicked. So he ruined it for everybody. The lame ass dude. He's a loser. Elon Musk is a loser. Oh, they called his ass Akadiddy. Called his ass Akadiddy. You know? Got his ass Akadiddy, fam. That's crazy as hell. He a fucking loser. Man, that's crazy, G. For as long as I've been able to realize, I've been like a disappointment to black women, especially black women of a certain ilk. And I don't think that's finna change, especially the more anti-Christian, anti-religious I get. They like, no, I need a man of God in my life. I know your mama didn't raise you like that. My mom's a narcissist, so shut your fucking mouth. You don't know shit. You don't know how the fuck my mama raised me. And I'm finna make a video called Jesus was a narcissist, because he was. Because God isn't real. That's the fucking appeal to authority fallacy and the divinity fallacy rolled up in one. And there was never a nigga named Jesus. It was Yahushua's though. A lot of Yahushua's. And it was a lot of people getting crucified. Yeah. Hey, by today's standards, Jesus would have been a loser. I mean, I don't know. Was he getting donations? If Jesus was getting donations, he wasn't a loser. But if Jesus was like homeless. He was a working class homeless Palestinian person. Why am I saying Jesus? There was never a Jesus, but the person who y'all think is named Jesus. I don't even need to talk about that shit. I'm high. But yeah, fuck Elon Musk. Fuck what's his name? Jeff Bezos. Fuck all of them. They all some hoes. They ain't shit. Fuck them motherfuckers. They some losers, G. And that's exactly how we supposed to see the world. You hear me? We supposed to put everything in perspective and know exactly who the fuck is who. Because if you don't, you can end up in a motherfucking cult like a lot of y'all ass in. But whatever. Don't listen to me. I'm just a loser.